So a surprise came in today, something very unexpected, but I absolutely am okay with it. I ordered the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, and it's supposed to come out on March 11th, but I actually received a package today, and I think this is that phone, today is March 7th. So let's, unbox the phone and, compare it to the Samsung S25 Edge that I've been using. And yeah, I want to give you guys a first impressions video on how this phone holds up for me. Also to add, I ordered the Galaxy Buds Pro 4. Those are probably going to come on March 11th. So I will be testing those headphones out, comparing them against a bunch of other headphones that I have, some of those other competitors about the same, quality and, expectations. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can catch that video when it's ready. Yeah, let's try opening this up now. And I'm gonna be so angry if this is not the phone, because the shipping doesn't say Samsung or anything. Like, it's kind of generic, so I have no idea. Okay, well, I'm not gonna be angry because it's the phone. This is pretty cool. So we got the phone here. It's actually really nice. This is not too much bigger. Edge is definitely still thinner than this phone. It's like not too much. And honestly, I was expecting this to weigh more. This is not bad. Let's take this off. Ooh, that's nice. And let's power it up. Oh my gosh, did this phone come dead? Oh, okay, there we go. Welcome. Yeah, so it's time to do all the setup stuff. So I'm gonna see how long this takes and time it, and then yeah, I'll be back to kind of explore more of the phone with you. So the Samsung switch completed. It was actually faster than I was expecting. It said about 50 minutes, but about, I don't know, 10 minutes in, things were transferred, and it said I needed about another 50 minutes apparently to process all the data. But honestly, it all took about 30 minutes to get about almost 150 gigs over. So that was really nice. I want to say this is a bit darker on camera from what I can see here. But to be honest, if I'm looking at it from the side, like, I mean, it gets darker for sure. But I can still kind of make out what's on the screen depending, I think, on the brightness. Look in here and I turn. Like, you can sort of see the text still. I guess when we do maximum privacy. Oh, that's it. It's the maximum privacy. That's the one you can tell there, like, you can't see anything. So that's pretty neat. And then we can see here that I can hide the pin and pattern stuff. That's cool. And to notifications, so that's neat too. Well, I'll have to give this feature, some time, see how this does. Neat feature, and it works as intended. So props to Samsung for that. Let me open a case and a wallet. So I got the Spigen Neo case, and I also got a wallet that's made for kind of like the Galaxy. Ooh, this is nice. So in comparison, for the Edge, I got the white version, but yeah, this is what it looks like on the black one. And there we go. All right, and then let's see this wallet. Okay, it's got this nice, nice material on it. Yeah, it feels comfy. We got a little ring right here. Let's see. So like what we can see here is like this cutout. It like perfectly fits under the camera. And this doesn't like get out of the way or something. Well, hello. This is the current wallet I use that doesn't take it into consideration. And yeah, this one actually doesn't work at all. All right, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna have to test this phone out. Gonna take it out and about tomorrow all over LA, and see how this holds up. Good morning, everyone. We got the Galaxy S26 Ultra right here, and we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna take this out all day. I'm not gonna charge at all. Hopefully I can remember not to stick this on like a wireless charger, but we're gonna get a nice early morning trail hike in, and then get some lunch, and then just take this out and about and see how the battery does. So yeah, hopefully it does well. We're at 100% right now. I think it's gonna do great, but I haven't had an Ultra before, so we're gonna see how the battery performance is. Alright, so we finished our hike for today. Battery did pretty good. I mean, I used the phone quite a bit to figure out our routes, and now I'm just testing how this sounds with like our AC on full blast. Here in March, it's almost like 90 degrees at 12:30 p.m. It's crazy, but it's super hot, so hopefully the microphones are doing pretty good. And then this is the front-facing camera, and I mean, it looks good. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so we had fun. Spent more than I was expecting, but that's okay. I ate good food, had a good beer, got me a shirt and some donuts. So I'm headed back. It's really hot out here, so I'm gonna go back and we'll cool down and then talk more about the phone. Well, hello again. It's 8 p.m. over here now. We went through the whole day. The phone actually ended up dying. I had to go take care of an errand, came back, and the 4% that was there, it just kind of died. So we're going to load up the phone and see what it looks like now. But one thing I wanted to point out is I have a 100 watt charger. I use it for my MacBook and for plenty of other things that needed fast charging. And it just doesn't seem to be fast charging that, which is kind of odd. So I kind of need to look into... Okay, let me interject here. Of course, when I start editing, I have another charger and I'm like, you know what, let me try this with a different cable. And now I'm starting to see this super fast charging thing on the Samsung. So kind of just ignore what I included here with charging. I have a feeling that this is probably the 60 watt charging that we really want. Okay, so we got the phone starting up. Yeah, let's get into our battery settings. But you can see how we discharge the battery. I mean, I know we started about 8-ish, like 8 a.m. or a little bit before that. Passed through the day. We were on our phone for a lot of today, though. I definitely used it more than I have before. But you can see here, it says that we got 4 hours and 13 minutes of screen on time, 6 hours and 55 minutes screen off. It did say that it was still learning my, behaviors and stuff. So maybe that's possibly part of it. I'm not too sure. But we'll have to see over the, this is just a 24-hour first impressions. We're going to have to see like how this does over the next, couple weeks, and hopefully we'll get better battery out of it. Another thing to add is I came across a notification. It's gone now off my phone, so I don't know how I'm going to get it back, but it did mention how the S Pen could be interfered by the case that I have that's magnetic. So this kind of leads me to believe that the reason why there's no magnets in this phone might have to do with the S Pen functionality and something that Samsung might have discovered. I don't know if that's something that was shown in previous models, but it definitely popped up on my phone, told me that it could it detected the MagSafe case that I have on the phone currently, and that it could interfere with the S Pen. So that was interesting to find just a minute ago too. So the privacy display, I think, is absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's like a feature I would specifically be like, oh, I have to have this phone. But I definitely will say that it's a feature that Samsung needs to capitalize on. I think it would be great in the full lineup in all of their future phones. You know, I think this has a lot of potential, and I think we need to see more ways we can use this, but overall I think it's a great feature, and I'm sure Samsung will just keep improving it. But in its current state, and for it being, I guess, a 1.0 display, I think they did a fantastic job. It's very, very polished. I was kind of expecting it not to be that great, or to really see some degrade in quality for the screen, but honestly, I think it looks perfectly fine, just like at any other screen that I would look at from Samsung. We tried the Horizon Lock today. I thought it was really cool. Also, I think that one is more in this case though, where I need to see how I would use that. I understand, especially from an example of like being able to flip the phone around and to take this video and just like get it played back and it looks great, but I'm not sure like how many times I would actually like do something like that. I can't really determine yet if it's like more on a gimmicky type of side, or if it's like a very, very niche case for, you know, small amount of people who'd actually benefit from using it. So another thing that we really enjoyed using today was the zoom on the Samsung. I think that's actually incredible what the zoom can do. I haven't used a Samsung with like a zoom like this before. This is my first, you know, Galaxy Ultra phone. And so I'm used to the Pixel 10 Pro. The video recording quality was great too. I could tell actually one of the big things that I picked up on was the zooming during video. Like it's pretty smooth in my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion for this, but I really do feel like iPhones kind of hold the gold standard for video recording and how it handles light and shifting and just like contrast and stuff. I do think this phone does a fantastic job of that also. I think it's honestly, I think it's like right up there. I mean, I need to do some more comparing, but I think it's up there in terms of like one of the best video recordings on an Android phone. And I mean, I think it can compete pretty good with the iPhone too. Also, this is the first phone I've had with the S Pen on a phone, right? So I'm actually been using like Samsung tablets for a long time, and I love them. And so it was really cool to be able to bring up my notes in Nebo, or I think it's called My Scripts now. Alrighty friends, well, I'm exhausted. It was a full day with this phone and it was a really good time testing it out. If there's anything you want to see in the full, you know, review that I want to do on this phone, you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about with this phone. Ask me any questions and, you know, I'll respond to a bunch of comments. And if you have any ideas on what you want me to test, I will give it a shot and I will put in the full review. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel so you can catch all my future review videos that are coming out. I have so much planned for this year, so I will love to see you guys later and catch you guys in the next videos. I'll see you later, friends.